you? I know you're hiding somewhere, you poisonous snake.
Is it the whining of my nephew? You're just in time to toast my victory over you and Michael. Cheers.
I just spoke to the attending. He said that Nikolas's heart stopped for a second time.
Yes, but the team was able to revive him right away. And he's stable. Now we're just waiting for him to wake up.
Well, I can imagine that you are relieved. Everyone has been so concerned.
Including his grandmother.
Leslie?
Helena. She called a few minutes ago and spoke with Alexis.
How does Helena know about Nikolas?
Luke and Laura were with her. And they're certain Helena is the one who kidnapped Lulu. But I guess she must have gotten the better of them.
Laura has been a source of
What's that you're holding? Is it a shipping receipt?
You're just loving the hell out of this, aren't you?
Ooh, let me read it for you, just in case you can't. Kiss my tuchus, AJ. I win!
That package was delivered to my office, addressed to me, and you stole it.
Well, your secretary deserted her post.
You had no right to do that.
I had every right. That relish is legally mine, and now that I have the final ingredient, the entire world can enjoy it. You have no idea how clever my mother was. You're gonna be surprised when you find out what that final ingredient is, but you know what? You're gonna get to taste it soon enough.
The only reason that it exists in the first place is because of the research that I paid for.
No, AJ. The only reason it exists is because my mother invented it, and my father left it to me. So I'm going right into production with it. And if that isn't devastating enough, I have my people searching the globe for my father's secret heir. And when I find him or her, I'm gonna vote you out of ELQ. And with the money I make from Pickle Lila, I am gonna return my family's company to its former glory.
You are exhausted. Why don't you go home, see your boys, and I will call you if anything changes.
I'm okay. I'm fine. AJ came by earlier. Talking to him helps.
Thank you for giving him a chance, because that's all he has ever wanted from anybody.
Well, I'm glad I did.
Elizabeth, I know that Nikolas would want to see you get some rest.
I just wish there was something I could do for him. Or for Lulu or Luke and Laura.
You know, you've only had that recipe for a few hours. There's no way you already put it into production.
AJ, that's where you and I differ. I'm a businesswoman. I had a supplier and a manufacturer all waiting and ready to go. All I needed was the final ingredient. I sent that recipe off hours ago.
Now there's gotta be another copy.
Search the premises if it makes you feel better. I'm going to enjoy this delicious hors d'oeuvre and my champagne. Ta-ta, Junior. Why don't you stop at the unemployment office on the way to the nearest tavern? Mother, this could not be more delicious if you made it yourself.
Can I tell you something? Something I probably wouldn't say if you were awake. This whole AJ thing, it kind of scares me. The idea of getting involved with Jason's brothers, I don't know, is it wrong? Is it wrong, like the way I was with you?
There's only been one time since Emily died that I stopped thinking about her. That I wasn't living in the past. And the only thing that mattered was right in front of me.
I never thought we would betray Lucky or Emily's memory. But we did. The first time we were together, I didn't know if I loved you or I hated you. But I knew I hated myself. And then I realized you felt the same way. And you said you finally understood what it meant to be a Cassadine. They don't feel guilt or remorse. You have a conscience. They don't. You can never be as cold and cruel as your grandmother.
I'm gonna find that recipe if I have to tear you apart.
AJ, how did Tracy get a hold of that?
How do you think? She stole it. She broke into my office at ELQ.
Soon to be my office.
She pretended to be the secretary, and then she waylaid the messenger.
You're nothing but a thief, Tracy.
No, Monica, I was just reclaiming what was mine. Daddy left Piccolila to me.
You know what? That recipe was my property. I paid the lab for the research.
All right, never mind. All you have to do is get a sample, take it to the lab, and have them recreate the recipe.
Wait, what sample?
Oh, did I forget to mention? I had the processing plant make up a sample for me so that I could give it my seal of approval.
Tracy has been feeding me Piccolila on crackers. Where is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I ate the last one. I couldn't resist, but not to worry. It'll be in production soon. You'll be able to taste it.
You know, Tracy, you're not gonna be able to spend a dime of that money, because I'm gonna kill you.
When Lucky found out we'd been together, he was so hurt and angry. It was worse than I imagined. And I was so ashamed. That's why I took it out on you.
This is the second time that I have walked up on you making a scene in the hospital. Take some time off, get your head straight.
What I do is none of your business. We're not having an affair anymore, remember?
Yeah.
The three of us paid the price. And we're still paying.
It's my relish, my profits, and soon ELQ will be my company.
It,
Mom,
both
get out of
of
the
you.
way.
What have you hit?
That's the idea!
No, it isn't the idea, AJ.
Michael and I were counting on that relish.
Okay, and I understand, I sympathize, but if you hit Tracy, she'll send you to prison for life. And I've lost too many members of my family. I'm not losing you.
This is not your battle.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna handle it. I just need a moment alone with my sister-in-law.
Sure?
I'm absolutely sure, and you are not so old that I can't send you to your room.
What?
Yes. So, Alan Jr., go up to your room and stay there until I call you.
You're sure?
I mean it. I'm absolutely sure. And whatever you hear, don't pay any attention to it until I come and get you. I'm going to handle this situation in my house once and for all. Go.
What are you going to do, Monica?
Well, I was talking about Emily earlier, and she had wisdom that often eluded me. It bypassed you completely.
Well, I always found her a little preachy.
But she knew right from wrong. And you did my son wrong, Tracy. And I have to make it right.
How?
By doing something I should have done years ago. Tracy Angelica Quartermain, you obnoxious bitch. I am throwing you out of my house once and for all.
I know how much you loved Aiden, how determined you were to be a good father. And I watched your heart break when I told you he wasn't your son.
I have something I need to tell you, and I should have told you months ago. And I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what?
Aiden isn't your son. He's Lucky's.
I know the reason you moved to Europe was so that Aiden can grow up with a family and to give me and Lucky another chance. But I lost Lucky anyway. He left. I don't think he's ever coming back.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's AJ. We're working on something that's going to put EOQ in the black.
I know we've had our disagreements about, AJ, but I am happy for you.
Thank you.
I have to go home now. But I'm gonna tell Cameron and Aiden that their Uncle Nikolas is in the hospital. That he's gonna get better soon.